Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
So tell me about what happened yesterday.
Well, Matthew's unable to speak, so we don't have all the facts at this point, just what he's been able to write to us. And apparently, he's still writing something to me here, so bear with me just a minute.
Okay, that's fine.
Gotcha, okay. So we had a trip planned to go to St. Simon's Island for the weekend, and Matthew wanted to get there ahead of me. I had to stay at work, and so he rode his motorcycle. He decided daylight, and he was driving down 341. His motorcycle is brand new, and he did not take the time to go and register his bike, so he had no tag. And apparently the officer was going the opposite direction, saw Matthew on the motorcycle, turned around, and flipped on the blues. Well, Matthew was afraid, and he thought he'd be in trouble, so he ran. As he ran, I guess it ended up going from Appleton County into Wayne County, and they set up a roadblock. Well, when they set up the roadblock, the car was in the middle of the road, and Matthew wrote that he was coming in, he was slowing down, and he said, okay, I got to stop. And he saw a little drive, and he turned right into there, and he's coming around to, pull in front of the officer, and he decided, no, he could go the other way and maybe get away. So he's making his U-turn to go on the other side of the road and head back the other way, and the sheriff of Appleton County shot him in the face with a shotgun.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
He was unarmed. He was just scared. He was scared. He shouldn't have run, but he was scared.
So, you agree that he made the wrong decision to run. So, based on that, do you feel that the sheriff was just in his actions?
Oh, absolutely not. They could have stopped him so many other ways. So many other ways. He wasn't even going 15 miles an hour when they shot him. He's on a motorcycle. They could have gotten him off of that bike so many other ways than to shoot him with a shotgun in the face. But by the grace of God, he's not dead.
Absolutely. When I first read the story, that was my initial thought. And, now to hear that he's in the hospital and he's riding, that's incredible.
Oh, yeah. And I think what saved him was his helmet. So he'll have a lot of surgery still ahead of him, some reconstruction and stuff. But he's alive. He has no broken bones. And the road rash that he had, he was in shorts when he was riding. The road rash he has is minimal, and that's how we know that his story makes sense. He couldn't have been going fast. The only injuries he has is to his face from the shotgun.
Right. Now, tell me, kind of going through this, I'm just trying to make sure I have all the facts straight. Now, have you guys heard anything from the sheriff's office, any kind of law enforcement about any kind of apology for what happened, or even just following up about this?
No apologies, but we did inform them that Matthew has an attorney, and so we've heard nothing.
Wow, does that surprise you?
No.
Why not?
I think that from what I've read, that they're trying to spin it and make it seem like Matthew was aiming his motorcycle at the sheriff and he had no choice but to shoot, and that's not the truth.
So
that's not the truth.
So from what you guys have seen, I know obviously things are, very different right now for Matthew, but has he been emotional about this from what you can tell? I know really his only communication is writing, but kind of tell me about that.
Matthew's just traumatized. He keeps a hold of my hand. He doesn't want me to leave the room. He's afraid to go to sleep. Anytime we talk about it, like right now, I'm here with him. He's very agitated. His heart rate goes up. I'm sure this will haunt him the rest of his life.
Now, how old is Matthew?
He's 23.
Gotcha. Oh, we're the same age. So, kind of explain to me how you as a mom, how are you feeling right now?
I'm sorry.
No, I understand.
So I'm thankful that he's alive. I'm thankful that he has no broken bones. He has no brain injury. So when all of this is said and done, he'll be able to function out in the real world. That's wonderful, and I'm so thankful for that. But I don't understand. I've been trying to wrap my brain around the fact that they shot him. He didn't have a gun. He's not a violent person. He didn't hurt anybody. Could he have hurt himself? Most definitely. Did he run? Yes. But did he deserve the death penalty when that sheriff picked that gun up and aimed it at my son's face? He was in a right. How do I handle that?
Goodness, I could not imagine what you guys are going through. Now, I have to ask these questions.
Okay.
Has Matthew had like a previous criminal record, anything like that?
He does have a felony conviction for intent to distribute marijuana.
Gotcha.
Conspiracy. No, it's conspiracy with intent to distribute. So, in other words, he didn't have anything. He's hanging with the wrong crowd.
Right.
But yes, he does have a felony conviction for that, and he's on probation. And that's why he gets so scared. It scares him.
So has he said anything to you like, Mom, I know I was wrong, or...
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, have you guys been in touch with the sheriff's office and kind of, have you guys been cooperating? Has it been civil?
Nobody's,
or has it been...
Yeah, nobody's really. I came upon the scene because, remember, I was a few hours behind him, and I was on the way to St. Simon's sitting in the parking lot for about a half an hour, trying to get myself together to continue the drive. I came upon the scene, and I knew it was the scene because Matthew's helmet and bike were in the road. And so I pulled over and got out and asked, who shot my son? I want to talk to the person that shot my son. And a fella came over from the deputy sheriff's office, and he said, well, I'm here to talk to you. This is a bad situation. Nobody woke up this morning wanting to shoot anybody. And I said, he was unarmed. I don't understand. Please tell me why you shot him. And he said his motorcycle was the weapon.
How does that make you feel?
I was incredulous, and I said, listen to me. No way did that give you the right to shoot him in the face. And about that time, the GBI investigator came over and kind of calmed everything down and told me he was there if I had any questions. He wanted to talk to Matthew. and just kind of sent me on my way at that.
Exclusive, sheriff shoots unarmed man in the face with a shotgun, all 7 dashcams malfunction. A sheriff is now being investigated for shooting a young man in the face with a shotgun and all 7 dashcams mysteriously malfunctioned. By Jack Burns, December 4, 2017. Baxley, Georgia. Police work has long been a cat and mouse game, but for one Georgia man, his decision to run from the police on his motorcycle quickly turned into a fight for his life. It all began when police attempted to pull 23-year-old Matthew Jared Shantz over for driving without a license plate. The chase ended at a roadblock on Highway 341 when then Appling County Sheriff Mr. Benny Deloach, below, shot Shantz in the face with 12-gauge buckshot. Advertisement. In an exclusive interview, Shantz told the Free Thought Project that while he now regrets running from police, when the encounter occurred on June 17, 2016, he had just bought the bike and didn't want to be hassled because he did not have a license plate. He took off quickly to get away from pursuing officers, and thought he had lost them, but they quickly tailed him. Shantz said he lost them again, but the chase continued for quite some time. In a written statement he told TFTP, "It was roughly 30 miles, but I wasn't actively being pursued the whole time. I lightly ran for about 2 miles, then tried to slow down, thinking they quit chasing me, but took off when I noticed they were still chasing. Lost them. Then came up on a roadblock about 25 miles down the road." High-speed police chases can be deadly, especially for motorcyclists. Giving chase can be equally deadly for police officers and innocent bystanders as well. The number one killer of police officers while on duty is car accidents, not shootings, as many believe. According to the Times-Herald, in the state of Georgia, approximately 585 people have been killed in high-speed chases since 1979, the report indicated. Of that total, 342 were fleeing drivers, 239 were non-violators and 4 were law enforcement employees. Shantz said he knew police officers in Appling County were not supposed to give chase, as he said it is against their official police policy. But, nevertheless, they followed him, even though he was only a suspect in the victimless crime of driving without a license plate. Shantz before the shooting. Even though Shantz said he believed the officers were not supposed to give chase, they did, and when they finally got him to stop at a roadblock, Sheriff Deloach shot him in the face with buckshot. They violated their own no-chase policy by pursuing me. They set up a roadblock. When I stopped, they shot me in the face with a shotgun. 12-gauge buckshot, not a beanbag. Shantz said after they realized the sheriff may have committed a possible attempted murder, all of the deputies erased their dash camera footage. He said the proof is found in the Georgia State Bureau of Investigation's own report. He also doubts the deputies' contention that each and every one of their cameras only malfunctioned on the video, which would have shown the sheriff shooting an unarmed man in the face. Per the GBI report, 7 cars had running dash cams. Every single one stated their cams malfunctioned. The truck that would have captured the shooting on video was supposed to have 8 segments of video, but only 7 were recovered. They have before the shooting and after. They deleted the video of the shooting. The young man, who admits he made a mistake when he ran, says the FBI has now taken over the investigation after the GBI predictably failed to recommend charges be filed against Sheriff Deloach. He also says police stole his iPhone and his Apple Watch. They kept my Apple Watch and iPhone out of fear that I was recording. They said they lost my property. Shantz contends the police were criminal in their behavior, first in attempting to murder him, and second in stealing evidence related to the crime. He is now suing. When asked how difficult his recovery was, he said, "Pretty rough, to be honest. I developed severe post-traumatic stress disorder. My jaw had to be reconstructed. I had 3 teeth implanted. Plus I still have 3 pellets in me." The young man said he was unarmed, had no warrants for his arrest, and believes Sheriff Deloach abused his badge when he attempted to kill him for fleeing from the officers. Adding insult to serious injuries, Shantz was charged with felony eluding, posted $17,000 bail, and is due in court on December 5. Read more. Former New York detective, protect yourself from home invasions with wasp spray, car keys. After getting shot in the face, Shantz crashed his motorcycle and was airlifted to a hospital. He said his recovery has been difficult, but now he has recovered enough to hold his assailant accountable. Unfortunately, the sheriff won't see any repercussions unless the FBI sees the cover-up. I certainly realize I shouldn't have ran. It was stupid. My problem is them shooting me for running away. Then covering it up by lying and deleting videos. Sheriff Benny left office in January after serving Baxley for 20 years, the maximum number of years under Georgia state law that a sheriff can hold the position. It is highly unlikely such a popular sheriff will ever see a day behind bars for shooting Shantz in the face, but at least the record will show if the young man's allegations are proven true in a court of law. He nearly killed a kid for running from Johnny.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.